Hi, I'm here with Celine Gomez from Homebridge Financial, and thanks for joining us today, Celine. Good to see you again.
Good afternoon, Alan. How are you?
No, good, thank you. You've been a customer of ours for about 6 months. Can you tell us a little bit about where you were in your mortgage career when you first came with us?
Oh, I think I've heard of you since last summer, 2021.
Yeah,
And at that time I was only a coordinator, meaning I was just taking in documents from customers.
yeah.
And then not until this year, 2022, in May, I became a MLO. So I've heard of you through my boss,
Yeah.
and we decided to give you a try because your presentation sounded very, very convincing,
Yeah.
real and to the point. And me being your student,
Yeah.
I have learned to ask questions, be more creative with my questions in regards of taking information from borrowers.
Yeah.
And like my uh, experience with you has been, you always give me input, you always give me advice, you always make my brain open up and say, maybe he's right, I should be doing this. Or you really make people think in a different way, not just one way of asking questions, yes or no answers. Be more creative with your questions so that you get a better answer from your borrowers.
Okay, and you participated in the original demo or presentation we made. Your branch manager was there. You have a very successful branch manager who's very busy. Um, so you were there together when I explained the program. And you have help. You work for a good company. There's other resources available there.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
what was the reason that you said, well, let me get this extra help when you saw the presentation? What was it that led you to want to do it?
So for me was when you talked about how you do actually your marketing, how you do your business, so that MLOs, in my case, I was gonna be a brand new one,
Hmm.
not knowing anything. So
Hmm.
for me, having your program was much use than just going to Phoenix. I mean, Cynics is the other one, right? That most companies promote. I needed something that I can sit down, read all your questions, the reasons why you ask those questions, depending on what kind of program and product we offer the customers. Um, how many borrowers? I mean, you'll go into much more detail. And I needed that. I needed that step by step because I was learning as I was interviewing my customers. So I am very grateful that it was
Well,
you who we picked
well, I'm
to
grateful
help
that you
me.
you picked us too. So there's been personal support as well when you need it. How has that been for you? Been good?
Excellent. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you're a newer MLO out there now, or you're a branch manager, or even the owner of the company, and you got somebody who's newer and you're looking for a program to help get them up to speed, would you recommend us to,
Of
to come in?
course. Yes, of course, of
All
course.
right. All right.
We're looking into expanding. I don't know if I mentioned this before,
I don't think so.
but since we serve multicultural community here where we have our office, um, we want that MLO to speak another language that is not English or Spanish. I mean, obviously English, but it has to be a second language that my boss and I don't speak,
Okay.
because we serve the Muslim community here, and there's a lot of Portuguese. So we want to bring somebody else that, and we do have some prospects in mind,
Mhm.
but not until then. So if it's a brand new MLO, we know who to call.
Well,
Alan.
I appreciate it, Celine. And you've got the whole year on the program. You've got a good 6 months or more to go. So
Mhm.
I'm looking forward to working with you for the rest of
Yes,
your
Alan.
for the rest of your time. I'm here when you need me.
Thank you so much, Alan. Thank you
Thank
for
you,
all your
Celine.
help and your insights. They're really to the point.
Thank you so much, Celine.